Good morning, friends. I am Kadar Shashikant Dalvi, retired, National Coordinator for Water Conservation, Climate Reality Project India. Today I will be speaking to you on need and benefits of rooftop rainwater harvesting. Monsoon is around the corner, and every year most of the inquiries which I get is during this time. This year also the monsoon prediction is very good. Average is going to be expected. Timely rain starts is going to take place. Now let us see about the planet Earth. Our planet is known as the aqueous planet. In the deep sea photograph, if you look at it, the planet looks beautiful blue, indicating that around 75% of Earth's surface is 97% of the available water on the planet, that is ocean water. Out of balance 3% water, only 1% is the fresh water. And this fresh water for millions of years is taking care of all the beings on this planet. Basically, we have got three users which consume more amount of water. They are agriculture, industry and domestic. With rising population, demands of all these three users increases very rapidly. As per the Niti Aayog report, by 2030, the water demand on existing supply system will double by then. Today we are in 2020, and in 10 years time it will double. We all know that the quantum of water on this planet is constant. Nothing is going to come in, nothing is going to go out. The sum total of water on this planet has remained and will remain same. So the question arises, from where are we going to get the water? Now, basic primary source of water on this planet is rainwater. And we have got no respect for any water on this planet. It's sad to say this, but yes, human beings have no respect for this. This is the elixir of life, which is falling freely on our rooftop, on our head, everywhere. I'm just considering the catchment area as a rooftop for the obvious reason, because it is fairly cleaner than other surfaces, your ground surface, etc. So this water completely goes west. Now, moment we understand the rainwater potential, unfortunately we haven't understood. What is the potential? Suppose there is 100 millimeters of rainfall falling on a catchment area of 1000 square feet. So roughly it collects 10,000 liters of water. Now every place on this planet has fixed amount of water resources called natural water wealth. First is annual average rainfall. In India it is more than 1100, world average is around 830 average, so here it is also different. Within India there is a skewed distribution. Pune receives 750 millimeters of water, Mumbai receives about 2,500 to 3,000 millimeters of annual average rainfall, and so on. What does this mean? It means that on that 1,000 square feet of a catchment area, Pune is able to collect 75,000 liters of water. Whereas in Mumbai, Mumbai rooftop 1,000 square feet receives 2.5 lakh liters of water. Are we using it? Are we aware of this nature's bounty, this elixir of life freely available to us? We are not. Sadly, it is not so. So what we do? We depend on the surface water and the groundwater, because these are the three. First, like I told you in the natural wealth, one is rainwater, second is surface water. Now surface water is highly polluted. Again, human beings are responsible. Before the arrival of human beings on the planet, I don't think the water was so dirty. or so polluted. And third is groundwater. Mother Earth has made groundwater as good as a recurring deposit which you and me make for emergencies in the banks. So what the Mother Nature does, during the rainy season, water percolates down through the soil and it recharges the underground aquifers, groundwater table. And then we take it out during the summertime, and then again comes monsoon and is maintained. However, with rapid urbanization, complete surface is covered with the concrete, tar and buildings. Percolation rates in cities and the smaller towns has reduced below 10%. This is resulting in over extraction of the groundwater, because since we are not using the nature's available rainwater on our rooftop or anywhere, we only depend upon the tap water. By 50 years or 60 years back, only tap water came to our houses, and since then we have totally forgotten about the God's gift on our head, on our rooftop. So then we depend upon groundwater and we extract groundwater, resulting in depletion of groundwater table. So what we have to do is, so this creates a need because we don't have a water, so we depend upon the tanker water or dig a borewell and take out the groundwater. Surface water, like I mentioned to you, it is dirty, it is polluted. So that means there is a need is automatically created, so that we must have a proper, sustainable, regular supply of water, and nothing other than the rainwater catchment. Every house, every building on this planet has got a rooftop, has to have. Without that, it won't be called a habitat or the house. And to remove the rooftop water, there is some mechanism, like a pipe is brought down, it's called downtake pipe, from the rooftop to the surface. So what are the basic components of the rainwater harvesting system? There are basically 4 components. There is a rooftop, there is a downtake pipe, there is a filter media, and there is a storage. Now, like I mentioned to you, every house has got first 2. That is catchment, rooftop catchment area, and the downtake pipe. Third, we have to introduce the filter media. There are online filters which can be fit into the groundwater downtake pipes, or we can make a recharge pits, leave the rooftop water into the recharge pit, and recharge pit output can be directly connected into the borewell. And since borewell is directly connected to the aquifer, so that water directly goes into the aquifer. Aquifer here acts as a storage for us. If there are no borewells, you can put it on a constructed tank also. So storage is not much of an issue. In other words, this is a very simple, economical and doable system which is available with us. Now let us see, let us take a case of our own society. I retired in 2002 March after serving 33 years in Indian Army. I bid farewell in March 2002, settled in a suburb of Pune known as Viman Nagar. In those days, it was having a huge water crisis. So our society, I became a chairman of the society, and the society was totally dependent on tanker water to meet its daily needs. We used to buy 3 tankers a day. And monthly cost was coming to about, the bill was coming to about 25,000 rupees. We had one borewell. The water table was at the depth of 225 feet. Yield was only half an hour a day. So whatever little I have seen in Rajasthan and MP during my army days, I decided to implement that in our society. I was able to convince the members, and in June 2003, we implemented first multi-story complex rooftop rainwater harvesting system in Pune and in Maharashtra. Since then, our society has become tanker water free. Look at the immediate benefit. Our water shortage finished from that month onward. Our borewell yield increased from half an hour to more than 10 hours. Today, our groundwater depth is only 60 feet. So it has risen from 225 feet to 60 feet. So what I am coming to, since it is at 60 feet only, the electrical energy required to take out that water is very less, much less. So let's look at these benefits. And since my society became, that is our society, Lundkut Greenland 2 become tanker water free in 2003, I made it a mission. If we can do it as a common people, if we can do it in our own society, I was sure that everybody can do it who understands the importance of the water. So since then I have moved in more than 6 states, implemented this project with the help of the locals in rural and urban areas. More than 600 projects have been implemented, and all the projects are successful. It has to have a success because, like I told you, because of the urbanization, the normal rainfall is not going to go down. So normal groundwater recharge is stopped or reduced by urbanization. So what we are supposed to do it? To restart it. So how do we restart it? There are borewells which directly connect the underground aquifer to the surface, connect the rooftop water or the catchment area water into that. Directly it goes down and starts raising the groundwater table, which otherwise natural method would have done. Now we are doing it artificially. So gentlemen, this is a simple thing which you and me can definitely do it. Since I had done it, I say confidently, it can be done. If you feel any problems in implementing this smaller things, because like I mentioned to you, it is around the corner. Let us not waste any drop of water. But otherwise, we depend upon the groundwater, surface water, and we are wasting our own water falling on our. Time and again I say, if we neglect the elixir of life falling on our rooftop. Let us not do it. Let us do it in such a way that we all benefit by it. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Feel free to contact me. Soon I will, a small write-up I will share with you. Dhanyavad.